Hello, everyone. This is Adi Merchant, founder of TWT Learning. Today is 29th of May. It's almost 20 minutes to 11 p.m. in Eastern Time. And this is the call for market outlook for 30th of May, which is the last working day of the month. So we may experience some month-end volatility. What do we have on the economic calendar? So from economic calendar, Fed's preferred core PCE price index month over month is expected. Then we have the personal income month over month, and then Chicago PMI, which is the key from my perspective, and then revised University of Michigan consumer sentiments, revised University of Michigan inflation expectation. So these are actually not very primary number. These are secondary number from my perspective, core PCE and Chicago PMI. And then some Fed speakers are likely to speak. Let's dive into what is happening at the moment. So let me go to the news. So Trump says the trade code ruling was wrong, hopes for Supreme Court. So which this suggests that basically there is going to be some uncertainty, internal uncertainty within the U.S., within the U.S. administration, and going on with the Trump with the trade tariff and everything. Let's go where we are. Apart from that, oil prices set for weekly drop. NVDA retail sales unexpectedly fall. Chinese tech companies prepare for AI future without NVIDIA. That is FT News. Let's look at. Okay, U.S. trade talks proceeding despite court rulings. Trump tariff to remain in effect after appeals court grant stay. Okay, so those are the news which is going on. There was something else which I wanted to show you. 1 second. Okay, so. Okay, core inflation in Japan, capital hits 2 years high, keeps rate hike chance. So this is something jittery. If Japan goes for rate hike, then there will be an impact to the carry trade. Borrow in Japanese yen, invest in dollar. So there will be some hiccups in the market. Again, that's what it says, that the core inflation in Japan hit a more than 2-year high on persistent rises in food costs. Data showed on Friday, keeping the central bank under pressure to hike interest rate further. If this happens, this will not be very good for the carry trade. That fund managers, large institutions, they borrow in Japanese yen, place those funds into dollar. So that is a heads up. Let's look at my Twitter channel and let's see what is the probability map suggesting, which I emphasize a lot on it. So I produce these probability map every Sunday before Mondays, and I give it to, these are probability maps, right? So the probability for today and 29th was 62%. It was supposed to be bullish, but the market went on a sell-off. So probability is a probability, but yeah, we have to keep in mind that these are high probabilities, right? For 30th, it says Dow Jones 41%, which is bearish. S&P is neutral, Nasdaq is 55% of the time up. So these are the probabilities. We'll see how the market reacts. We as at TWT Learning will appreciate your following on our website, on our Twitter, on our YouTube. Your following helps me a lot to create a lot of good content. We train people on identifying high probability investing and trading setups. We provide financial market education and research. If you want to reach out to me, you can contact me. You can go to twtlearning.com. There's some details over here. If you go on to Twitter, okay, so let me go here. I do provide markets training, and here is the flyer. You can check this out. This is the contact number through WhatsApp or text me, or you can always email admin@twtlearning.com. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you very much for support. Let's go to the markets now. So as we looked at Dow Jones in the past few days, same thing. Dow Jones is actually We had a bearish engulfing last week. Now we are just trading within this candle. So this coiling price action or the congestion will continue on Dow Jones on a weekly chart. Same thing goes with S&P. We are trading within this range. So let me highlight this a little bit. So we are trading within this range, right? And we'll continue that, right? Keep in mind tomorrow is the month end, so there will be some hiccups in the market. Same thing goes with the Nasdaq. We are trading inside this range, right? Let's go to where futures are at the moment. So the MNQ, which is the Nasdaq futures, has broken this trend line. We almost retested this trend line and probably on our way down to, right now we are 21,375, probably we are heading to 21,983. That is likely going to be the range for now. So if I go here, and let's see, as we have seen on Dow Jones or Nasdaq, that we are actually maintaining some sort of a rectangular range, and that's what it looks like on the futures too. Let's look at S&P futures. So let's go here. Same thing. We are probably, if we fail to break 59.91 or 6,000, that was my 6,000, that was my target, and we are coming down a little bit. So let's see. So we are pulling back. One-time impact will be there. Let's look at QQQ, which is the Nasdaq Nasdaq ETF, QQQ ETF. So let me go and extend this a bit. So we are coming into a neutral zone. After hitting a new high, we're coming back into neutral zone between. So this is basically between, for tomorrow, 520 to 513 range. So let's see what happens. Are we going to break 513 or are we going to break 520? But that all depends how it goes. Okay, in the case of SPY, the S&P ETF, we are actually testing this trend line, the strong trend line. 594 is the key strong level. We failed to break. We are coming down to 590, 585. All right, let's go to the volatility. Volatility has picked up today with the trade tariff got some temporary stay. So let's see. And then US administration is going into Supreme Court. So we'll see. So volatility has picked up a bit, so it will remain between. So this is UVXY, which is the VIX short-term future ETF. So basically, what I am expecting is 2463. And if I extend this further, and at some point to hit this trend line, it's 1942. But I still believe that probably the volatility will die down in a bit. Let's see how it goes. Let me go to. We have done this. We have done this. Let's go to the earnings. So we had Marvel Technology earning. It beats Q1 financial year 2026 estimates. EPS was 0.62. Expected was 0.61. Forecast. Okay, there was a forecast. Revenue 1.9 billion. But even though I think Marvel got sold off, same thing with Costco earning. So net income up 13%, 1.9 billion, EPS 4.28, beat the forecast. So revenue was 61.96 billion, missed the expectation. So here we go. Let's look at what happened to Tesla today. Tesla again failed to break 368. That means there is a probability of a retest move to 350, 354 before Tesla decides where it's going, right? Let's say in the case of NVDA, NVDA is actually on the weekly basis, it has a strong support at 131, and we closed at 137.91 in the post market. So we're looking at some weakness tomorrow. AMD. Where it comes to AMD, let's say, we broke this weekly trend line. There is a possibility that we may range between these, like 117 to 110 range for a bit to grind, and then we move higher. All right, let's look at AVGO. So AVGO has a very strong close. It went up to 246, but it then dropped to 241. And post-market, it is around 240. So AVGO is coming into a resistance here. If you see this, around 243 and 247. So it failed to break that one. It will be interesting to see how AVGO performs tomorrow. In the case of Marvell Technology, it did hit the higher boundary, which we have seen, which we were talked about. So basically, it went up to 67.59 and then came back into it. So there's a possibility that there's some weakness coming into this stock. Market did not like the earnings, the way that has sold off. So we'll see tomorrow how it goes. And Micron Technologies. So Micron also held this 99.63 and then break it. 96.80 is the closing. Post-market, it's at 96.11. Let's go and let's look at gold. So gold is pulling back a bit. We broke this trend line. We're coming back to retest this. If everything goes well, this is the daily chart. We can see 33297 on gold. Oil is in the range. US dollar went up and dipped, coming back to the support at 99.137. And the yields, 5-year yields have come down. Have a wonderful trading day, Friday. Again, I request you guys to follow me on Twitter, follow my YouTube channel, like it, subscribe it, guys. Appreciate your subscribing. That encourages me to produce a lot of content which I can. So go to twtlearning.com, go to the testimonial. Please reach out to me if you're interested in learning about the market, investment. Times are going to be challenging going forward. A lot of things are being changed. AI is also one of the challenge for a lot of employees at the moment. So if you want to learn new technique, how to look at it, takes a while to get to know about the market, to learn about the market, and to get set in the market. So please follow me. Look at my twtlearning.com. Follow me on Twitter. Like and subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your and feel free to send me valuable feedback on admin@twtlearning.com if you want me to add something. If you want me to, your feedback are highly appreciated. Please feel free to share your feedback. Have a wonderful evening and have a wonderful trading day on Friday. Technical analysis is not all about or technical analysis of markets, market quantitative or market sentiments reading or market flow reading or order reading is not only about day trading. It applies very much on short to medium term, medium to long term. So short to medium term is from 1 week, 1 month to 3 months to 6 months to years. So please try to learn, make yourself ready for future. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful trading day. Take care and bye for now.